Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Times News 24/7, brought to you by the Noblesville Times Online in living color from the Times studio. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Monday, June 6, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast, so do poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and treatment advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, it's the most wonderful time of the year if you love music in an outdoor setting in Hamilton County. With entertainment nearly every evening as the weather gets warmer, the Noblesville Parks and Recreation Department again looks to stand out as the venue for free, family-friendly music the entire community can enjoy. This year's series begins Thursday and features 8 concerts, 4 at Dillon Park, 4 at Forest Park, with some familiar names returning after several seasons, as well as some longtime favorites making their annual stop in Noblesville. You can find more information on this in today's print edition of the Noblesville Times. And here we see sponsor Ken Bloomhorst present artist Martha Wagner with a check for $600 after her painting won the Birdie Award at the conclusion of the Hamilton County Artists Association gathering of plein air painters on Sunday. Also on Sunday, Chairperson Leslie Haflick presented a check for $1,000 to artist William Lawson of Indianapolis, whose painting was judged Best in Show at the conclusion of the 4-day event in downtown Noblesville on Sunday. In other news, the Humane Society for Hamilton County has officially eliminated Thursdays and replaced them with PERS days, effective immediately. All felines, kittens included, will be 50% off every PERS day until further notice. That's just $37.50 or less for the fabulous feline of your choice, including spay and neuter, microchipping, and vaccines. For more information and this week's featured pets, you can see the video player on our homepage and click on Pet Entertainment Television for their weekly show. In other news, while it may be called a farmer's market, Westfield's weekly event is more of a community activity now that the market has changed locations and essentially atmospheres. Booths with the typical farmer's market items, local food vendors, live music, community organizations, and children's activities provided guests with a reason to come and enjoy downtown Westfield on Friday night. The Westfield Farmers Market Committee is still looking for sponsorship, volunteers, and entertainment for the stage. If you're interested, you can contact Amber Willis at 473-4322. And for more information and applications, you can visit www.dwna.org. Detectives Tim Hendricks and John Bunch of Noblesville Police Department will be at Hamilton North Public Library in Cicero, located at 209 West Brenton Street in Cicero, to discuss identity theft prevention at 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday. The event is free to attend. For more information, you can visit hnpl.lib.in.us or you can call 984-5623. Well, 5 years of research, planning, design, and construction culminated over the weekend as Conner Prairie's interactive historic park, Indiana's only Smithsonian affiliate, opened what is being described as the next generation of American Museum exhibit, the 1863 Civil War Journey Raid on Indiana. The experience is based on the true story of how Hoosiers responded to Morgan's 1863 raid into Indiana. Each of the main characters in the experience are based on real people who lived in Indiana during the Civil War when Morgan's raiders invaded the state. You're going to want to read the article on our homepage and in our print edition about this interesting interactive event. Sports and local weather with Paul Poteet, Indiana's weatherman, are both coming up next.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there, look at the debris.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive, I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, the size of that thing.
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over, pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
Hey, it's meteorologist Paul Poteet. Hello there. Welcome to Studio B, Indiana's weatherman with your weather update for Hamilton County. This would be for Monday, June 6th. Did you make it through the weekend okay? No sweat? I bet some sweat. I place a sweat bet. on that. It made it to 95 on Saturday. And if you were betting that Indianapolis would break a record this weekend, you would have won that bet, because that knocked off the old record by a degree. The old record had gone back to 1925. 95 on Saturday. It wasn't quite as hot on Sunday. We had some nasty storms. As you may have heard Saturday evening, the thunderstorms that went through did some damage. As a matter of fact, they claimed one life after a vehicle was struck by a tree near the entrance to Mound State Park in Anderson. I don't think we have to worry about severe weather now for the next couple of days. Most of the jet stream energy will be off to the north of us. We'll look at that in just a few moments when we check out the national map. First things first, let's look at the Indiana map for today and some numbers. How about these? 89 for the high temperature. That's what we're shooting for today. And all around us, there's hot weather, as you see there. And a little bit of fog earlier this morning, mainly down in the southern part of the state. High temperatures today down to the south will be 91 in Evansville, 91 also in Bloomington. Around here should be about 89 degrees, 88 in Muncie. Tonight's lows, yes, only a few degrees shy of 70 or right at 70 degrees, so it'll be muggy tonight. And look at that, even hotter tomorrow as we climb into the 90s. As a matter of fact, that very warm weather is going to stay for a couple of days. Let me show you where we're probably going to park it for Tuesday and Wednesday. And you'll notice it's about in the same neighborhood. So for the next few days, you can expect those very warm temperatures. There's the change on the right side of your screen, though, for Thursday. Thursday brings back the chance of showers and storms. I think we'll only be about 88 for the high on Thursday, and somewhat cooler temperatures as we head into the weekend. So that's the basic forecast setup. Here's the national map for today, and again, you'll notice that the areas of severe thunderstorms are off to our north. We've got a chance of those in Montana today, the western part of North Dakota, the western part, northwestern part of South Dakota, and then also Wisconsin and Michigan. So I think that'll all stay up to the north of us. There is a slight chance that some of the storms that get going tonight to the north of us, a little complex, could hold together, slide down the warm front to the southeast, and maybe get into our neck of the woods tomorrow morning. So a slight chance Tuesday morning. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Otherwise, the big story, guess what? There'll be the big temperatures for the next few days. So let's look at them. Via paulpoteet.com, here are the numbers for you. I think today a high of about 89. Plenty of sticky sunshine. The humidity really won't come back in big time until tonight and tomorrow. So then it'll be humid, muggy tonight and on Tuesday and on Wednesday. High temperatures rolling up into the low to mid 90s. With those forecast numbers, it won't be quite enough probably to break any more records, but it's going to come close, especially on Wednesday with a high of 94. And then chances of storms are back with us on Thursday and on Friday, and maybe on Saturday and Sunday too, if this thing stalls out as expected. Upper 80s Thursday, 84 on Friday, and then the high temperatures finally back to about the low 80s again this coming weekend, which would put them back closer to normal. So we got a lot of hot stuff coming through. Stay cool. And make sure you check me out online at paulpoteet.com. You can also find the Hamilton County news, sports, and weather updates anytime right here on Times News 24/7.
Each week, Terry Ditzler and Connie Thompson take a look at current events ranging from local to worldwide, from touchdowns to teenagers, tornadoes to tsunamis, and ask the question, where is God in all of this? Connie is the pastor and Terry is the intern pastor of New Joy Lutheran Church, located at 316 West 156th Street in Westfield. You can email them at joy@thetimes24-7.com. The journey begins only in the Times.
Looking first at baseball, in Westfield's first round game in the Avon Regional on Saturday, Coach Ryan Bunnell's ever surprising Shamrocks rolled to a 12-4 victory in the evening championship game. Westfield ran into problems both from the weather and from a very strong Cathedral team. 5 innings were completed, and the Irish had a 12-4 lead when the game was postponed until 6 p.m. tonight. In local track action, you could not have blamed Dennis Scheel if he tripped over his own smile on Saturday when leaving the track and field complex in Bloomington. The smile on the face of the Noblesville track and field coach must have been a mile wide and another mile long. His Lady Millers put in some kind of show at the IHSAA 38th Annual Girls Track and Field State Finals. Noblesville, led by two great runs in distance events by junior Helen Willman, scored 21 points and finished 11th in the final team standings. Noblesville High School, with 6 entries, won 7 scoring medals. For complete results, see today's Noblesville Times. Well, it was a long night for Carmel softball team on Saturday, but the Greyhounds didn't care. They're going to state. The top-ranked Carmel had to wait out weather delays, but finally got past Storms and number 4-ranked Lake Central in a 2-0 win at the Harrison Semi-State Championship. It's the third Semi-State Championship for the Hounds. It will also be their third appearance at the state finals. Carmel defeated Huntington North 8-0 in the afternoon semifinal. Playing tennis is difficult in 90-plus degree weather, but humidity doesn't feel so bad when you're holding up a state championship trophy. The Carmel girls tennis team battled its way through the heat and through tough opponents to win the state title Saturday at North Central High School. The Greyhounds defeated Evansville Memorial 3-2 in the championship match to win their 5th state trophy and complete an undefeated season at 21-0. Carmel also won state in 1989, 1990, 2003, and 2009 with coach Sharon Roseberg guiding all those teams to victory, and she guided this one as well. Today's news is brought to you in part by the National Guard. In the National Guard, you serve your country as a soldier, and you serve the people of your community. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, you bring food, supplies, medical aid, and most importantly, you bring hope. This is the moment to change your life and perhaps someone else's. Visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. That's your local news for Monday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage and pick up a print copy of the Noblesville Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.